How goes it, my friends? Thank you for joining me today. And today we will be reviewing the Transformers Age of the Primes, Onyx Prime.
Onyx Prime is one of the original 13 Primes in the Transformers lore, the first Cybertronians created by Primus to battle against Unicron. Onyx Prime was the embodiment of beast and nature, representing the untamed, primal forces of life. While other primes often leaned toward technology, warfare, or leadership, Onyx was deeply connected to organic life and the natural order. He's often depicted as a beast-like transformer with animal features, sometimes with wings, horns, or animal heads. His designs often emphasize a savage, tribal aesthetic. Onyx valued balance between technology and nature. He believed Cybertronians should remain connected to the primal, bestial roots of existence rather than losing themselves in pure machinery and war. Like all primes, he wielded a powerful relic, the Triptych Mask, which allowed the user to see the past, present, and future. In IDW Comics, Onyx played a big role as a mysterious manipulator, but was later revealed to be actually Shockwave in disguise. Power of the Primes, the Prime Wars trilogy cartoon, Onyx Prime appears as one of the ancient primes returning to guide Cybertron's fate. So, Onyx Prime is basically the beast god of the Transformers universe, standing for primal life, instinct, and the wild.
Here we have Onyx Prime, and I was really excited for this figure. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I am having trouble going back and forth with myself whether I think this is as good or even better than Megatronus, because Megatronus set the bar really high for these primes. But I don't know, man. If you told me that you thought this was the best one, I might agree with you. Like, it's that close. And they're both leaders. So, I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. But, first thing you gotta look at is this beautiful face sculpt. They did a tremendous job with that little beak right here. The eyes painted red, the silver paint, the gold in the jaws and the teeth here. Just a wonderful sculpting that they did. And this mask, this head sculpt gives me a lot of different vibes. I'm getting Beast Wars, Transmetal, Dragon, Megatron vibes. Just there's a lot of little stuff that you could say is an homage to the Beast Wars within this, at least to me. I'm a Beast Wars kid, so I don't know. I see stuff that maybe others don't see. One thing I would like to point out is, like, you have this battle mask, right? Like, there we go. You do that and has this scary looking battle mask, and you're supposed to use it in the Centaur mode. But I'm just gonna go ahead and show off now. When you have it like this, and I'll put a picture right here, it looks reminiscent and similar of the old mutant mask on the original Beast Wars figures, like, Optimus or Megatron. Those figures had a built-in mutant mask. For the paint is just beautifully applied here. You got your silver paint here. You got your golds here. It's beautifully painted. I love the detailing that we get. Like, you got some fur going on right here. You got some claws poking out. And then you got the mechanical wings, popping out. And these are like a soft plastic. I want to say rubbery, but they're not too soft. But they're not too hard. Beautiful detailing here. You got some fur and the sculpting. Just beautiful. Down on the hooves, you got some fur sculpting. You got some veins. I'm a big fan of this. I'm just gonna say it right now. I prefer this over Megatronus, and I love Megatronus, but Beast Wars will always have a place in my heart, and just the Beast formers will always be my preference. So they did a tremendous job with this. So for articulation, of course, the wings do articulate. You could fold them up like that. They articulate like that. And then of course, you could fold them back like that. Or you could spread them like that. Oh, this popped out. Oh, but it pops in. Pops right back in real easy. Might want to watch out for that on your copy. The head does articulate. He looks up this far, but that's because of the transformation. Looks down that much. He is on a ball pig. Can do a full 360 like that. If you move up the shoulder pads like this, get yourself a T-pose. Bend at the elbow. Spin at the elbow. Full 360. Spin the wrist. Full 360. And the hand does articulate open and close, but unfortunately it never looks like an actual fist. If you move the wings back this way, like that, and you're careful with this other leg here, you can articulate a full 360 spin. This flap here does articulate, flips open. You get no ab crunch, but you can rotate the waist full 360. You could get a pretty gnarly Van Damme. You could spin 360 at the thigh here. You do get a knee bend, and then this does bend. So the hoof or the foot, whatever you want to call it, it does not articulate forward or back, but you do get a decent tilt that goes in that way. Here you have his artifact, which is the cryptic mask, I believe. And it is a soft rubbery material, kind of like some of the weaponry that we've gotten with like Megatronus. But mine is like really hard. It's still soft plastic, but mine is hard. Like it's not too soft to where it feels gummy. Of course, it's beautifully sculpted with the paint here. Of course, you have Onyx's logo there, his symbol. You have this other weapon, which truthfully, this part's form. This is basically the tail of the griffin and the centaur. See the detailing there. And you have the option of it folding open, and now it's a bow. Here we have him in his centaur mode, and I'm going to tell you right now, I really love and enjoy the amount of versatility that Onyx Prime gives you for what you pay. You know, you get 3 modes. This is the centaur mode, obviously. And a lot of times when you get a figure, a transformer, one of the modes usually sacrifices a bit of articulation. Not in this mode. This mode has every bit of the articulation that he has in the standard robot mode, and maybe a little bit more here in the extra legs that are added here, in the hooves. All this is very well articulated. This opens up and articulates even more than what it was, and then you keep all the other standard articulation. The playability on this figure is awesome. Moving forward, here we have Onyx in his beast mode. Is this a griffin? Is this a chimera? I don't know. It is monstrous, as you can see. To touch on the versatility, I mean, this mode is still very articulated, and you could honestly set up this beast mode in whatever way you want. A lot of people are keeping these extra legs like up here, you know, that way it's a four-legged beast, but you could also have them, you know, 6 legs here. This monstrous monster. His face sculpt kind of gives me that Legacy Transmetal Megatron vibes, just a little bit. Just so you guys could get an idea of how big he is in his beast mode, here he is with another leader class figure, the Megatron, the Transmetals, I think Transmetal 2 Megatron, the Dragon Megatron. So yeah, leader class. These two look awesome together. Very good. Here we have them compared to the Legacy Silverbolt. Leader class, Voyager. Okay, and to compare him in his robot mode, we are right here. We are comparing him to the other leader class that we have so far in the Age of the Primes, Megatronus. And you can see he is every bit of a modern leader class figure. He is pretty hefty and he is amazing. He looks great next to Megatronus here. Here we have him next to the Legacy Dragon Megatron. And man, these two look beautiful together. And I have no idea who I like more. He is very good. Dragon Megatron, very good. Megatronus, very good. But overall, honestly, guys, it's a great leader class figure. You cannot go wrong with this guy. He looks great. He's a good size. He has plenty of chunk and heft. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and let's wrap this up. Final thoughts here. I think this figure is greatly articulated, very versatile, has a lot of playability, and has a huge shelf presence. For the most part, in my opinion, the best prime in all of the 13 primes released so far has been Megatronus, but this guy, in my opinion, is better than Megatronus. And that's saying something because I consider Megatronus, aka the Fallen, to be potentially the figure of the year. But this guy is right up there. If you're a Beastie Boy, if you love the Beast Wars figures and just a fan of the animal formers, whatever you want to call them, this guy will definitely be for you. I think he is the best prime that we've gotten so far, and that's my opinion. If you don't agree, that's cool. Just let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section. Do all that good YouTube stuff. Hit the like button, subscribe, tell a friend, etc., etc. And remember, my friends, to always smile, because it's the strongest. Smile through it all, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.